I'm gonna show you how to use the new Joachim formation in PES 2020 mobile. Let's go. Be sure to subscribe to my channel as I upload new PES 2020 mobile content every week. Don't forget to turn on our post notification and leave a nice comment down below, as that helps to keep me motivated. Joachim is the manager for the German national team, and he's actually one of my favorite coaches in real life and in the game. I actually used him mostly in PES 2019 and stopped using him in 2020 when I saw that he had a newer formation and it was 3 at the back. I'm not really a fan of 3 at the back because you have 3 centre backs, which leaves a lot of space for opponents with wingers with 4-3-3 formation, which really affects me really bad because attacking down the flanks for them is very effective, and it usually resulted in me conceding a lot of goals. But recently I saw that his formation got updated to a 4-3-2-1, in which he had 4 at the back, 2 in the middle, 3, and then you have the 1 lone striker up top. So I really decided to test out this new formation. It's just that with the 4-2-3-1 that he had in 2019, it was short passes, but he was attacking wide. The new formation was short passes attacking wide, just that it was 3 at the back, so it was really defensively weak. And this newer formation now, he's short passes, but he's attacking central. Given how spaced out and isolated the striker is, he will definitely need to be a poacher who is strong with great passing and finishing like Lukaku, Kane, Del Piero, Lewandowski, and much others. To use this formation, you'll need to build up from the back, as he's a possession-based manager with attacking zones being central, so quick and safe passes can crack down any defenses. The thing about this formation is that while you're passing the ball safely through the middle, space is now created on the wings or the flanks, where your flank players can get a quick ball to either continue forward, possibly cut in or cross, or they could, when they collect the ball, they're drawing in more players from the middle, which is creating more space in the middle for your players to run through and score. So in all, it really depends on the situation you're facing and how effective you're breaking down your opponent's defense. Starting from the goalkeeper, we'll need an offensive goalkeeper like Oblak, Ter Stegen, Neuer, etc. This keeper charges out on his own when a through pass is done by your opponent and your opponent gets past your defender. This is effective as it cuts down all possible angles for strikers to score, which usually either results in a corner or the keeper getting to the ball before the opponent gets the ball. The only problem is that if timed incorrectly, can result in the keeper being late, being chipped, or a mistake happening, and your opponent is gifted an easy goal. For fullbacks, we just need defensively capable players, as passing won't be an issue, as most players have decent passing abilities, and with these fullbacks, you'll just be making safe passes. I recommend using Wan-Bissaka and Alphonso Davies. If you have Cafu or Roberto Carlos, use them. If not, any fullback with good ball winning ability and defensive awareness will be sufficient. For a centre back, you need a tall destroyer with great heading ability to pose a threat in set pieces and make keen interceptions. The right player is Koulibaly, Bastoni, Boateng, Rudiger. You can also use Ramos. I would suggest using Varane or Beckenbauer alongside this big threat, as they're good going forward and good at covering for them. In midfield, I have a combination of a centre mid-forward and a defensive mid-forward. The defensive mid-forward acts as an anchor that stops the counter and helps slow down the play back to the calm, cool, possession-based playing style that you're already used to. He's usually a destroyer like Fabinho or Vieira. The centre mid-forward is preferably a box-to-box player like Pogba or Saul, obviously because we need players who can cover the entire field constantly to keep the opposition under control. For attacking mid-forward, we want a creative playmaker with excellent passing, curlers, and long shots. We can use Messi or Bruno, as they have a lot of skills and attributes that can help to get the ball forward as well as score on their own, meaning that they have weighted passes, through passes, curlers, outside curlers, long shot, dipping shots, a lot of different variety of stuff that they can use to effectively help out with the attack. The thing about the attacking midfield is that they take opportunity of any space, no matter how small, and provides a better chance of scoring. My flank players should just be quick players with good crossing traits. I use Beckham on the right because he's a cross specialist, and I use Rashford on the left because he's someone that's speedy And on the left flank, usually there's a space to cut in and score. So I basically use Rashford as a roaming flank. And because his finishing is so good, it's very effective in my opinion, and there's a higher chance of scoring. The only problem that I have with this is that, let's say for instance, I get past with Rashford. The problem is that his crossing isn't really all that good. So maybe you guys could use a different person, maybe Coutinho or anybody who really fits that. You guys can even use Nedved actually, but the thing is not everybody was lucky enough to get the icon of the moment Nedved, or not everybody is lucky enough to get a legend with such great passing. You can also use centre mid forwards on the left mid like KDB, even Pogba. As long as they fit your agenda, you're good. As I mentioned earlier, the striker has to be a poacher. This is because your attacking mid forward would basically be doing all the work alongside your defensive mid and your centre mid to ensure that the ball gets through all the defensive. So just basically leave the poacher now to just collect the ball and score. And usually any player that's acting off of the last shoulder of any defender will more than likely be effective, whereas like he's stronger and his ball winning ability is really, really good. I preferably like to use Lukaku because Lukaku, when I get him in one-on-one, I score 90% of the time because you can make use of his outside curlers or his low shots. Either way you take it, it scores. It just depends on the situation. So there you have it, guys. That's my review on Joachim Löw's new formation, the 4-3-2-1, and how to effectively use him to score more goals. Just know that you'll have a lot of possession in the game, and don't be afraid to make back passes until you see adequate space to go forward. Don't forget to leave a like, comment down below, and check out my other manager reviews. I'm out.